Hi, this is Mr. Royks, and we're going to do a quick video on Boyle's Law. So Boyle's Law is one of the gas laws that we're dealing with this year. And so Boyle's Law shows that there's a relationship between pressure and volume. So when we multiply the two values, we get a constant. And so what happens is, because this is a constant, we can make changes to either the pressure or the volume, and the corresponding pressure or volume will change with it. So what it allows us to do is rewrite this as pressure of the first times volume of the first is going to be equal to pressure of the second times volume of the second. So in Boyle's law, the pressure and volume are inversely proportional. What that means is, if the pressure were to go up, then the volume would have to go down. And obviously that would happen in reverse. If the pressure were to drop, the volume of the gas would rise. Before we go into this problem, there's one more thing that I need to mention. And if we go back to what we were talking about, where we have pressure and volume are inversely proportional, the last thing that I meant to add is that is true at a constant temperature. So that's again true only at a constant temperature. Alright, so now let's look at the problem. It says the pressure at the bottom of the ocean is over 1,000 atm. If a ball with a volume of 30 liters at sea level was brought to the bottom of the ocean with the pressure of 1,000 atmospheres, then what would be its volume? So as I've mentioned in class, you know, when you're dealing with a problem, write over the problem. So what you're looking for labels, obviously, number one, that'll help you. So we have 30 liters there. So that tells us right away that that's going to be a volume, and we can call that the first volume. It says now that the 30 liters is at sea level. Well, it doesn't tell us what the pressure is at sea level, but that's something definitely I feel like you guys should know. So at sea level is considered to be standard pressure, and that's 1 atmosphere. So that is our P1. So now that we have V1 and P1, if we read through the rest of the problem, we'll find that at the bottom of the ocean it's 1,000 atm, and that's going to be P2. And so what we're solving for volume, and that is V2. So again, the formula is V1 P1, and it can be P1 V1, it doesn't matter. P2 V2. See, I'm already switching around on that. And so then we just plug in the values. When we plug in the values, it looks like this. And so 30 times 1 is 30. And obviously we have 1,000 here on this side. And so we need to divide both sides by 1,000. And we get an answer of V2 being 0.030. And that's how you solve a Boyle's Law problem. Alright, we'll see you in class.